Greetings and welcome to my channel, dear viewers. Hope your day is so well. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video. The cutest new video features Parker, Drew Scott's son, displaying his adorable ninja warrior moves. Parker, the 3-year-old son of Drew Scott, is eager to appear on television, but not on one of his father's home remodeling programs. Rather, the daring youngster is prepared to become a ninja fighter. The Property Brothers co-host posted an adorable video to Instagram with the title, American Ninja Warrior, Toddler Edition. As his father encourages him, Parker displays his remarkable skills in navigating an inflatable obstacle course. Scott remarks, "Wait, Parker has already gone through," as he scrambles to catch up with his quick-witted youngster. Parker bravely dives over obstacles on his stomach, dodges blow-up spikes, and crawls through tunnels to get to the bouncing portion in the middle. He obviously had the time of his life as he slides down at the finish. Hardcore Park, R. Scott cheekily captions a post. "With kids keeping you so alert, who needs coffee?" Instead of, say, the grocery store or something, Parker is at least having fun in a secure setting. Scott and his wife, Linda Phan, have a 1-year-old daughter, Piper, and Parker. Scott posted family photos last month that showed his children's current interests. These included taking karate classes, watching Bluey, and taking walks. In one photo, Parker stood with his feet apart, wearing a white belt around his waist and a taekwondo suit. Who knows, perhaps one day he may truly be a ninja warrior. Scott wrote a heartfelt ode to his crazy and entertaining son on Parker's birthday in May. The HGTV personality posted on Instagram, "To my little foodie, my coffee connoisseur, my dinosaur wrangler, and my walk and talk buddy. The last 3 years have been the finest I could have ever dreamed thanks to you. Parky, you have my undying love." Parker is maturing so quickly, and we adore how his tiny personality comes through. Drew Scott and Linda Phan's new video of son Parker gives a first-ever glimpse into his sweet little voice. This is no joke. Drew Scott and Linda Phan uploaded the cutest photo of their son Parker, showcasing his voice and the fact that he is already putting a lot of effort into learning the alphabet. Scott posted a really adorable video of his and Phan's son on February 28th, showcasing his adorable little voice. "All this time I've been saying the alphabet wrong," he captioned the video he posted. Scott continued in the TikTok video, "Is there anyone else whose kid enjoys reading upside down?" Parker may be heard in the video spelling the words on a cardboard box in front of him. Scott's fans, like us, are unable to get over his endearing voice. "Little smarty and so cute voice and smart" were among the comments left by fans. For those who are unaware, Scott and Phan fell in love right away after meeting at a Toronto Fashion Week event in 2010. They later married in 2018. In May 2022, on their 4th wedding anniversary, they welcomed their son Parker James into the world after 12 years of marriage. They revealed they were expecting a second child in early 2024, and on June 5, 2024, they welcomed Piper Ray, their daughter. "I have this deep love for Linda, but then, all of a sudden, that's the shallow pool," Scott remarked in a rare interview with Entertainment Tonight, adding that parenthood unlocks a side you didn't know you had. "I'm not saying superficial with Linda. I adore Linda, but there's a whole other level to Linda and my love together with Parker. It's incredible to watch his expression when he looks at you, such as when he first starts to focus and makes eye contact with you." Children Parker and Piper are getting ready for a wild Halloween, as Drew Scott demonstrates. It's obvious that Drew Scott and Linda Phan enjoy Halloween since they always have a cute family costume ready. Now, they're offering brief glimpses into their costumes, with the help of their children Parker and Piper. Scott posted a number of cute pictures of Phan and their 2 kids on October 29th as they prepared for the end of the Halloween season. He posted the images to Instagram with the message, "Getting." The hat from their family's Halloween costume is worn by Phan as they cuddle their newborn daughter Piper in the first picture. Then, we see a picture of their kid Parker wearing the same hat, but it's so large on him that it appears to be devouring him. Our hearts. In case you missed it, Scott revealed earlier this week in a rare interview with People that the family will be dressing up as Where the Wild Things Are characters for Halloween in 2024. Yes, we had a small children's party this morning. We dressed up as where the wild things are because it was a lot of fun. And so Piper and Parker are both Max and we're wild things, he said. Because they're the bosses of us, and so we did that this morning. Where the Wild Things Are, a best-selling children's picture book from 1963, tells the story of a boy who discovers a realm full of wild things who make him king. We am here tonight. We can't wait to see the full family outfit together. For those who don't know, Scott and Linda Phan met at a Toronto Fashion Week event in 2010, hitting it off soon after. They later married in 2018. In May 2022, on their 4th wedding anniversary, they welcomed their son Parker James into the world after 12 years of marriage. In early 2024, they revealed they were expecting another baby, and on June 5, 2024, they welcomed their daughter. Parker and Piper's first 2024 Halloween costume from Drew Scott and Linda Phan is incredibly nostalgic. Along with being loving parents of 2, Drew Scott and Linda Phan are also those Halloween parents who go all out for the holiday, and it's the nicest thing ever. For Piper's first Halloween, Scott, Phan, and their older son Parker went all out once more, dressing up as Studio Ghibli characters and vintage-looking pumpkins, as they have done in previous years. Scott unveiled the first of their 2024 Halloween costumes in a rare interview with People, and it's a very sentimental choice. The characters from Where the Wild Things Are. Yes, we hosted a small children's party this morning. It was quite enjoyable, Scott told the site. Thus, we donned costumes inspired by Where the Wild Things Are. We are wild things and Piper and Parker are both Max. He said, because they're the bosses of us, and so we did that this morning. Tonight, we are present. For those who are unaware, the 1963 children's picture book Where the Wild Things Are is a best-selling tale about a kid who discovers a world full of wild things who elevate him to the position of king. For those who don't know, Scott and Linda Phan met at a Toronto Fashion Week event in 2010, hitting it off soon after. They later married in 2018. In May 2022, on their 4th wedding anniversary, they welcomed their son Parker James into the world after 12 years of marriage. In early 2024, they revealed they were expecting another baby, and on June 5, 2024, they welcomed their daughter. Drew Scott and Linda Phan share son Parker's funny reaction to baby sister Piper. Can we return her? Exclusive. The husband and wife spoke to People at the 4th annual A Sense of Home Gala at Ted Sarandos' mansion on Thursday, October 24th. Linda Phan and Drew Scott are talking candidly about having 2 kids. At the 4th annual A Sense of Home Gala on Thursday, October 24th, at Netflix CEO Ted Sarandos' home, the 46-year-old husband and 39-year-old wife talked exclusively to People about their 2-year-old son Parker's response to his younger sister Piper Ray, who was born on May 21st, 2024. When asked what they like most about growing their family, Phan responds to People, "Oh, man. For me, it's witnessing the siblings bond. Yeah, seeing Parker as a big brother to Piper is quite amazing. At first, he was a little cautious, and then suddenly they seem like the best of buds," Scott says. I mean, there are days when it's like, oh, I don't know, can we return her? Phan laughs. That's what he thinks, but they're going to be great buddies now. It was a little like, who is this stealing my attention? At first. Scott remembers, but now he seems to love it, and it seems like she's picking things up quickly watching him. Although she is only 5 months old, the expression on her face when she simply observes him is rather endearing. Phan tells People, oh, her brother is the funniest thing in the world. Scott also mentioned that he hasn't noticed any distinctions between raising a daughter and a son. We have a toddler who is running around. He requires more effort than a 5-month-old right now, but it's very fantastic, yeah. We are exhausted. Do we seem tired? Girl-dad life. So far, no different, he says. This year's gala event honored Sean and Serena Levy's support of A Sense of Home, a nonprofit that strives to prevent homelessness by creating first-ever homes and a community for youth aging out of foster care, according to their website. Scott also talked about the couple's experience attending the event. I mean, any chance we can to be a part of an amazing group of people who are doing everything they can to give back, to make sure that everyone has that feeling of home and feels safe and secure at home, it means a lot to us, he continues. In June, Scott and Phan declared the birth of their second child together. Sharing a photo of the newborn's hand and feet, Instagram caption on their joint post stated, "Our family of 3 has become 4. Piper Ray, I love you with all my heart." The Property Brothers star shared the news with his brother and co-host Jonathan on their website, Drew and Jonathan. He remarked, "I receive a lot of conflicting advice about being a girl dad. Some people say that it's the best thing, and others are warning me to look out. All I know is that I can't wait to see what Piper has in store." A rare photograph of son Parker by Drew Scott and Linda Phan illustrates how tiny he is next to the pumpkins. Halloween is a big deal to Drew Scott, Linda Phan, and their 2 kids. We're still not over the cute family pumpkin costume Scott, Phan, and their son Parker did. The 2 have recently revealed that Parker still enjoys eating pumpkins, particularly large ones that make him appear tiny. In case you missed it, Scott posted a unique set of pictures of Parker on his Instagram on October 23rd. "Selected a gourd one," was the caption he wrote when he posted the pictures. Halloween. Parker appears so small in the first picture, resting on a giant gourd while wearing a cute light blue blouse, white sun hat, and tartan pants. In addition, there are pictures of him strolling around the pumpkin patch and a very cute video of Parker dancing to one of the animatronic chicken songs. It's adorable to see him getting into the Halloween mood. For those who don't know, Scott and Linda Phan fell in love right away after meeting at a Toronto Fashion Week event in 2010. In 2018, they got married. In May 2022, on their 4th wedding anniversary, they welcomed their son Parker James into the world after 12 years of marriage. They revealed they were expecting a second child in early 2024, and on June 5, 2024, they welcomed Piper Ray, their daughter. "I have this deep love for Linda, but then, all of a sudden, that's the shallow pool," Scott remarked in a rare interview with Entertainment Tonight, adding that parenthood unlocks a side you didn't know you had. "I'm not suggesting that my relationship with Linda is shallow. I really love her, but my relationship with Parker has a whole different dimension. It's great simply seeing his face when he looks at you like, after he started concentrating in and he locks eyes with you. Gosh, your heart melts. It's incredible." Piper, the daughter of Drew Scott and Linda Phan, received a kind warning. She doesn't know what she's in for. Drew Scott and Linda Phan are excited for their newborn daughter Piper's first Halloween, and they go all out each year with their family costumes since they adore the holiday. Scott posted a few photos from previous Halloweens on October 10th. "Piper doesn't know what she's in for," he said as the caption for the pictures he posted to Instagram. "A family who genuinely enjoys dressing up. Do you have any ideas for this year's costume?" Scott, Phan, Jonathan Scott, and Zoe Deschanel are all visible in the first picture. Yes, tiny Parker is dressed as Totoro from My Neighbor Totoro, while Drew and Phan were dressed as characters from Studio Ghibli movies. The following slide then displays pictures from Parker's first Halloween, where he, Papa Drew, and Phan all wore pumpkin costumes. Since Drew is informing everyone that Piper is going to be part of a highly Halloween-loving family tradition, we are really excited to see what the new family of 4 will dress up as. How sweet. For those who don't know, Scott and Linda Phan fell in love right away after meeting at a Toronto Fashion Week event in 2010. In 2018, they got married. In May 2022, on their 4th wedding anniversary, they welcomed their son Parker James into the world after 12 years of marriage. They revealed they were expecting a second child in early 2024, and on June 5, 2024, they welcomed Piper Ray, their daughter. "I have this deep love for Linda, but then, all of a sudden, that's the shallow pool," Scott remarked in a rare interview with Entertainment Tonight, adding that parenthood unlocks a side you didn't know you had. "I'm not suggesting that my relationship with Linda is shallow. I really love her, but my relationship with Parker has a whole different dimension. It's great simply seeing his face when he looks at you like, after he started concentrating in, and he locks eyes with you. Gosh, your heart melts. It's incredible." Linda Phan is enjoying some delicious milestones, And we can't help but grin as we go through the TV personality's recent Instagram picture. She began by saying, "I'm grateful for all these moments, big and small," before enumerating some of the things that make her giddy. Citizenship Day and the cute selfie of Phan and her husband Drew Scott waving miniature American flags, Yosemite National Park, and a breathtaking picture of a far-off waterfall, and, of course, precious moments with her children. We were ecstatic to see fresh pictures of the cute Phan Scott children, who have a 2-year-old son named Parker and a 4-month-old daughter named Piper. Even more exciting, Phan shared Piper's amusing and charming nickname. She lists Pipey Snugglebutts as one of the things that make her giddy. Pipey. Hugs. How adorable is that? How could a precious baby with the cutest little nickname not make you swoon? Phan included a picture of herself cuddling with Miss Snugglebutts in her carousel. The words, "Be my neighbor," are written in script along the snuggle, but of little Pipey snip bottoms and striped top. In the following picture, Piper's dark hair is completely hidden by an adult-sized League of Unusual Women hat that covers her entire head. She is also wearing purple unicorn pajamas. How did Piper become so large so quickly? One follower inquired. "Lovely picture of mother and daughter," someone else said. "Snugglebutts, the cutest moniker ever." We completely agree with what another fan expressed. In his mother's tweet, Parker also received a shout-out. The child, who goes by the nickname Parks, attended a vintage dress-up party. Parks looked really stylish with a blue cowboy jacket, wide-legged pants, and side-swept hair. Earlier this year, Scott talked candidly about his and Phan's contemporary parenting approach in an interview with Today. The HGTV star also told up about their modern parenting style. "Linda and I don't follow traditionalist rules where we say, Parker must wear blue, and if we have a girl, she must wear pink," the HGTV personality stated. "Parker is dressed in every hue imaginable. Indeed, that was the same with me when I was a child." Jonathan Scott became irritable over everything, even though we were twins. "Every other hue is mine." The children of Drew Scott and wife Linda Phan are the center of their existence. View pictures of their 2 kids. Drew Scott, star of Property Brothers, and his wife, Linda Phan, were thrilled to have a child. In May 2022, the couple welcomed Parker James Scott, their first child, together. A few weeks after the baby's birth, the HGTV couple posted the first pictures of their child on social media. In May of 2024, their daughter Piper Ray was born, adding to their family. "Having 2 young children now call me daddy fills my heart to overflowing." For Father's Day in June 2024, Drew posted on Instagram, "And thank you, Dad, for helping me become the man I am today." In September 2024, the pleased father posted a photo of his youngster having fun in the backyard. Drew wrote, "Just clowning around with Ringling," as the caption for this August 2024 picture of him and his family at the circus. Update: a family photo from February 2023 was captioned, "Parker is now half the size of Linda."